Hi guys, hope y'all having an awesome day. Y'all know well, for the people that know, I'm a little down due to my tonsils are enlarged, inflamed, and I have the tonsil stones, and eventually I'll have surgery. So if I sound like the little rascals, uh, that's why I sound like the little rascals because of the tonsils. So today, I don't get on TikTok anymore, neither Instagram. My page is still active, so I know a lot of y'all be like, hey, I see you on Instagram. I sent you messages, you never respond. No, my page is active. I actually tried to deactivate it, but I couldn't. I just, for some reason, guys, I got to a point and I don't know what it was, like a higher calling or whatever. Sometimes we feel like God is speaking to us, and something just told me to get off social media. Like far as that, because I was interacting with Instagram while I take the videos from Instagram, put them on TikTok, and I was in my little dancing spell, and I was in that groove time. And for a lot of people that don't know me, they probably felt I was seeking attention, or they called it thirst trapping or whatever. But for me, after I lost my family, I lost the passion of music. Not only losing my son, I lost my mother 2 months behind. She was already. So my mother was a music person. So every album probably in the world, she had it. So listening to a lot of, and I like a lot of old school. I used to cry all the time. I wasn't able to listen to music. So finally I got around someone and they had the passion for music and they used to play it and they was just like, calm down. You're thinking about the sad parts. Think about the good parts and have fun. So I was able to go in that zone and live in that zone and enjoy music. And y'all seen me truly enjoying life, acting the hell out. Okay. I'm able to do Tina Turner or dance, laugh. And when I was younger, I always loved to try to dance and different stuff. So I know a lot of stuff I wasn't dancing. I call it, I used to do the house music. So I was a dancer, like fast pop house. Me and my brother. My brother can percolate real good or whatever. So we was more like house heads and stuff. So I do these little corny little dance moves or whatever. But I was just in bliss, just loving it. And at the same, sit. Don't come. What you finna do? Don't put your ass in the camera. You want to lay right here, lay right here. You want to lay down? Then lay down. But um, so I was in that point of just enjoying life. Okay, so that was the part, and then I got to the point where the internet started getting really dark and negative. I like to tell jokes. I like to make people laugh. Um, so for people that don't know me, they probably So I would get on there and do story time for the people that remember, and I tell all type of crazy little stories and this, that, and that. And I will have fun because I'm able to tell these jokes and live out these, and stuff like that. And I'm also being in interaction with the internet or whatever. So, anyway, that's what was going on there. So now I'm at the point where I'm just going in a different path, and I felt like a higher calling said, "Hey, get off the internet," and I got off the internet. Okay, so I got off the internet, and I'm more or less working on me behind the scenes. So what y'all see now, YouTube is where I started. So if you see the Amy Relays wigs, I used to be a wig maker. I used to teach classes, sell wigs, travel all around doing that. After I lost my son, that disconnected. Then I went to school for clothes. So one day I just like, you know what? How about I do my clothes on TikTok? So that's what it was about. And nobody was really watching the videos. And I'm like, they're so boring. So I started looking at other people and I noticed they had little creative dance moves. So I did a strategy to get people to watch. So that's what all that was about. So I had a really good time. And then sometimes we take a dark turn. But I've been seeing on my feed on my TV a lot of stuff that's going on, and about the dating and different things like that. And so I charm in sometime, and I feel like it's important. So I like to give my opinion. I like to do my personal opinion for me. So for me, when it comes to dating, especially like if you online or anything like that, trying to meet somebody, I have a 30-day rule. Whether the man is in my city or anywhere. If we meet online, we correspond for 30 days. Because to be honest, if a man really not interested in you, he ain't going to keep messing you, talking to you for 30 days, especially if he's interested in one thing. And a lot of time with me, and I'm speaking for me, the way I dress, people get a misperception about me. And then especially the little corny dances I was doing on TikTok, they get a misperception about me. So like that's why they say never judge a book by its cover. But they probably thought I was buzzing it down all over because of what they see. So I've kind of always got that from the way that I dress. People would assume that I'm this or I'm that, I'm that. But you'd be surprised. The ones that's covered up sometime and go to church every day be the ones that's lit. So never judge a book by its cover. But hey, you could think what you want to think, but it's up to me. When you cross over, I put you in your place. So just when you're dating, you need to put it out there, what you like, what you don't like, what's a turn on, what's a turn off, and then a lot of this stuff will save you a lot of time. So for me, and we're talking about the hygiene stuff that's going around on the internet. You get a lot of men saying these women got odors or this, that, and that, and blah, 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 blah. So number one, if you are a big hygiene person, and that's very important to you, when you're getting to know this person, you go, hey, like I'm a person that for me, hygiene is everything. I take care of myself. I go to the doctor. I take care of my health and, smell good. I'm not into, a woman that's not taking care of hygiene, this, then. So you put all that out there in these dates. And therefore, if a woman have a hygiene problem, it's going to make her think like, oh shit, he's got a problem with hygiene. So it might make her, if she didn't wash up regularly like she probably should, it'll make her, think and cautious about, especially if she's really trying to get to know you, she will, think about some of these things. 'Cause a lot of times, like men, they can have odor problems too. So for me, nice teeth and breath too is a thing for me. I want a person to keep up their hygiene, their breath. So I always tell a man, we can connect very well on this internet, right? We could do very well. And I said, we could get in person. And I'm being honest. And I'm telling this guy this, if we're trying to get to know each other, I can smell your breath. And from right there, I'm like, this ain't going to work. This ain't going to work. So I tell a person what's a pet peeve for me. And, some people might think because of the way you dress, and you'll see like it right away, they'll start asking you, what size is your breast? Or what's it? I say, why? Do you work for the bra people? Huh? Do you work for the bra people? Are you going to buy me a bra? No. Then that's personal. When we get to that point, we will get to that point. You don't got to ask me weird personal questions, or they'll try to bait you in and ask what sexual positions you got. If right now that's not your intention for a man, you control that situation. Listen, we're not going to talk about sex. I'm trying to get to know you. And if that's your intention for me, then you got the wrong girl. Go over there. So even with the man, like, if you're getting a woman and the first thing she want to know is where you work at, of course, like people want to know if you got a job, but it's not her business how much you make. And all this and that, because a lot of times you'll get women that's after the money. So they baiting and they trying to listen for key sounds. So they trying to bait you in to hear this, to hear that, to hear that. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of things is personal. You don't got to right away share your whole income, because you're not right away getting in a date with somebody where you're entering into to take care of them. But if the date work out and y'all work out down the line, a man would invest into a woman he could see that's going to be a part of his future. Vice versa, and a woman will invest with a man that she see that can be a part of her future. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. So set your boundaries up. Know what you like, know what you don't like. But if you just out there and you just trying to hit it, then you're going to get them whiffs and smells, because you're not really in this for the long run anyway. So you didn't set up a real date, official date, and you really looking for love. You looking to clap some cheeks. So when you're looking for that, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get the smelly cheeks, because you're not really out there for real, for real. So pay attention, because a lot of times you can tell that a person is really not, they on that. They'll keep asking questions that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So back in the day, I'm old school. My mom and them, they used to call it a H bag, and what this bag will have is a woman will have her body wash, her smell goods, her toothbrush, her whatever, and she will have a big enough bag. She will have everything she need in this bag to be fresh. So if she's got a partner and they get to that point, and today might be the day, she got everything she need in that bag. And a real woman gonna tell them, hold up, baby, we've been out, we done stopped at the club, we done danced a little bit, and a woman, we go pee, we constantly got to wipe. So I want to go and take a shower. I want to go freshen up. so I can be 100% right. I ain't gonna just, and even though your hygiene can be immaculate, like I'm super over the top. No, 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 no. Even my baby be like, nope. And the baby, come on, you don't smell. No, no, no. I gotta go wash off. I got it. And it's vice versa with him. You know, some people might be into their partner, but no, I'm not touching my partner sweaty. No, we not doing that. He gonna go wash up. I'm gonna go wash up so that we can always keep that freshness amongst each other. But it goes both ways. So you set the boundaries of what you like in a woman, and then you won't have those issues. But if you're looking for just the intimacy moment, so you deserve to smell that. Okay, you deserve to smell that. But they have this wash. I actually got it, but it's in the bathroom. I don't feel like, but it's called Lumi. Okay, so you take a bath. So too, like when a woman is smaller, so we keep going over these smells. When a woman is smaller and then all of a sudden she gained weight, so she's going to have creases and crevices that she didn't have before. So when I was petite and smaller, my boobs weren't always big like this. So when you start getting older, you start having kids and you develop, and you hit that growth spell, you hit puberty, you gain weight, all this different stuff happened. So your body changed. So used to I was in the itty bitty titty committee. I can wash my titty like that because it didn't have an under layer for me to have to do that. So now with the weight gain that I've gained, now I got crevices. So now you got to lift that up. You got to go under there, because underneath, if you keep it wet, we'll get yeast that will go on there. We'll get sweat. We'll get moisture. You know, even with the thighs rubbing together, you will get, you know, so you have to now take special care of these extra parts you got. You got to just, you know, clean it, you know, keep it dry, keep it, you know, keep the moisture from down there, because that'll give a weird sweaty type smell and stuff like that. So just knowing how to take care of your body, but you know, just set the boundaries with what you like, what you don't like, and you probably will never run into that, because if there's a woman or a man that's not up on their hygiene, and they probably know, people that told me a couple times my breath stank, or people that told me a couple times my balls sweaty, or vice versa. People that told me my nipple sweaty or whatever. I mean, like, even I remember back when I was young, one of my friend girl and a guy, we was dating two brothers, right? Two brothers. She dated brother, I dated brother. So me and him was having a conversation, and he was like, my brother said, she's so pretty, but her ears stink. I said, her ears stink. He said, yeah, like, he said her ears stink and they sour and she don't clean them. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, you know, that being my friend, I said, girl, you got to start washing your ears. She said, why? I said, because he be saying your ears stink. And she took that, got mad and started and blew all up. But I'm trying to help my friend wash your ears. And even though I'm washing my ears, it made me hyper cautious of ears. You know what I'm saying? Of ears, getting in there and cleaning. And then another thing with women, with us wearing wigs, you know, with us wearing these wigs that get that sweaty, funky, you know, and you got to take these things off. You got to clean your scalp. You know, if you're doing a glue, re-glue it, do around, because a man will get close enough to you and you can get that soury smell from a wig. So it's a lot of just things you got to be mindful about, and just that self-care. So it's like, no, I got the dry shampoo, and then if I wear my wig for so long, I'm gonna detach it, I'm gonna take it loose, I'm gonna clean it, because I don't want to get that sweaty type smell and stuff like that. So, you know, just paying a little bit more attention and taking care of these things. And if you're gonna go out and if you feel like tonight is gonna be the night, you know what I mean, a lot of times men is pushy, no, come on, don't worry, no, I'm about to go clean myself up. And matter of fact, you clean yourself up too, because I'm gonna be honest, if I smell something, it ain't gonna be nice on you neither. I don't want to smell you, and I don't want you to smell me. So that's normal. Take care of our hygiene. Just bring that, you know, with you or whatever. And a woman, you know, we know, and we liking a guy, and if it's going that way, we probably know from day one if this would be a guy that we would consider ourselves sleeping with. And sometimes we are going to date with a guy and we know we done friend zone him right away. Like, he will never make it to that far. I don't see him that way. And vice versa. Man, y'all will see women like that too. Like, this would never. So Lumi is a great product. It keeps, if you having a problem being bigger and you getting the moisture, Lumi, look it up. And they got it for the behind. They got it for under the breast. They got it the ear, everywhere. Lumi. Loan me, loan me, loan me, loan me. But just take care of yourself. Set your boundaries, what you like, what you don't like, what you will do, what you don't want to do, what you're not going to do. Set the boundaries in place. And then a lot of times you won't have these type of situations. But for me, I definitely like to get to know a person before I'm hopping flights or them hopping flights or any of that. And I always tell them, man, just because we connecting over the phone doesn't mean nothing. Chemistry is not something you can fake. And the only way to get that real chemistry is you and that person be around each other. And right, if any one of either male or female have a body odor, that can be an instant turn off. That can be a instant turn off if that is going on. So like right now, like with my tonsils, and I'm gonna have to have surgery. And I keep getting these tonsil stones. And I know they say that tonsil stones are known to carry bacteria and it can cause bad breath, but I be on it and I be smelling and this, that, and that. And my baby, no, babe, your breath do not stink. But I'm constantly brushing, I'm gargling because I don't want that, like, in somebody's face. And my breath is smelling bad due to I'm gonna have to eventually get these out, and because they keep happening. But instantly, like, ever since I caught the sepsis and had this problem with the tonsils and stuff, instantly, like with my doctor, and they don't play instant, they put me on antibiotics right away because they're afraid that it can turn into sepsis. Because I got dental work done and they didn't give me an antibiotic, and just ever since then it's been now with my tonsils, and either I get tonsils or strep throat or however. And when I start talking like this frog in my throat, and they said my tonsils is big also, I kind of know, oh God, here we go. And I can go right in the bathroom and look. But my doctor them is so good. They like the antibiotics is on standby. Because I don't know if y'all remember, if the people remember me from TikTok. I remember I was in the hospital for 10 days on an IV drip with 4 hours on of antibiotic, 4 hours off, because I was going to die. I was about to go into toxic shock from it. Made it into my blood. It made it into my lungs. It was ready to flatline. So now I'm super cautious about that. But I speak on it. I can say, baby, this, that, and that. And then, you could talk about that. And, oh, baby, you worry too much. But yeah, I'm super self-conscious about that. So just set your boundaries and bring your extra care packet, and don't be ashamed to stand up. Hey, hold on. Let me get myself right, because I like to be right. So when you right, okay? You ain't worried about nothing. You put your arm up, you can, because you right, okay? Ain't nothing like being right. But just wanted to share that, set the boundaries, and kind of put out there what you like, what you don't like. But a lot of times online, a lot of people is really not looking for love for real. They looking for a good time. So in a good time, you can have a good time, but you can have sort of a bad situation, because it's just a good time. And what difference do it make, right? So with that being said, I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and thank you guys for stopping by, talking to me. And I like these type of conversations. I like it. So you guys have a blessed day. Toodles.